Elegant Loves. Thank you so much for stopping by Elegant Ebony TV. I am Ebony and we're back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you already subscribed to my channel, hey girl. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and share, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time that I post a new video. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup look. I'm going to give you guys a short tutorial on how to do a natural glam look. You guys are going to really enjoy this video. If you're just now getting into makeup, you are going to definitely enjoy this. This is very simple, very simplistic. I'm going to give you the steps on how you can have an everyday makeup look for work, for the gym, just something very simple, very fun, and very cute and glam. Let's get into the video. So the first step to doing your makeup is making sure you wipe your face really clean with a facial cleansing wipe. So that's what I do first. Even if you feel like your face is already really clean, it's good to go in with a wipe because sometimes you leave a little bit of excess dirt, and you just want to have a nice, smooth surface for the makeup. So the next step is to apply your moisturizer. Never, ever, 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 ever. Matter of fact, you should never ever go out the house or even wake up in the morning and not wash your face and put on moisturizer. So you should definitely always put on moisturizer. Before you put your makeup on, always put on moisturizer. And what I'm using is just a regular moisturizer from Neutrogena. Yeah, it's just an oil-free moisture with sunscreen. It's always good to have sunscreen, y'all. Black folks need sunscreen too. Remember that, always. And I use oil-free because my skin is definitely very, very oily. So I try not to add too much extra oil to my skin. If you guys see me look in another direction, it's because I have my mirror sitting over here. So don't get too distracted by that. Hopefully you don't get too distracted by that. So the next step is that I like to use a pressed powder or a loose translucent powder to take off the excess oil. What I do is I just put a little bit in the top. So I just dab a little bit of the Mercier powder, and then I just put it here where I'm very oily at. So underneath, like around the mouth. Just a little bit. I get very oily around this area. And then here a little bit here. Just to take off the excess oil. So the next step are the brows. So I'm just gonna take this brow pencil and I'm gonna take this spoolie. I'm just gonna take this spoolie and just correct my eyebrows. Give them some nice shape. I have very, very thick eyebrows. So it doesn't take much for me to like pencil them in and just make them pretty. They're very, very thick. So I'll just clean that right up. And I'm just really just going to shape them in a little bit. So then I just go underneath, line them up. Just line that up right there. And I don't go all the way to the front when I'm here. I start off like right almost in the middle. And then I just pencil that right on in there. Just fill that in. You want to always in your line where you're in the tip of your eye ends, right here, just like that. So you always want to do that. Just make sure you have it perfect. You don't have your brows on the side of your face. And then I come in here to the front and I just make it look natural. I give it that natural up look. Boom. Just very natural look, very natural brow. Then I'm gonna go in with the spoolie and then I'm just gonna line it up really nice and neat. next step, to make your brows look perfectly shaped and even and nice and neat, I'm going to take my NARS Amande concealer and I'm just going to go underneath the brow with it. And I just take my finger and I just spread it. Now I'm going to do the other brow off camera. Now we're going to do what I just did up here at the top. We're going to line the top up as well. I'm going to do this side. I'm just going to wet my beauty blender just a tad, not soaking wet, just a little bit. So we're going to take this moist beauty blender and we're just going to blend the top and blend the inside with a lid. Sorry, I'm going to blend the top and the lid. So let's do the top first. I'm gonna blend it a little bit more, just make it look a little more natural, not such a sharp line. And that is the brows, ladies. So the next step is gonna be this Makeup Milk primer. How it looks. It doesn't take much of this. You just need like a little bit. You can dab just a little bit on there, squirt just a little bit on there. I think that would be like maybe two of those. Two little tiny ones like that. That's all that you really need. It doesn't take much. Like I said, it doesn't take much of this primer. See that right there, and it's all over your face. And then you just, I don't wipe mine, I pat it in. Has like a little sticky residue, just a little bit, and that's why I pat mine. So now we're gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro, and I'm just gonna do my little color correcting. I put a little bit under my eyes, around my mouth, and then I put a little bit here as well. It doesn't take much. And also I put a little bit around my nose too as well, because I have a little discoloration around my nose. And then here. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend that in. If you don't want to use a beauty blender, you can definitely use a brush and just do it like this. The brush is actually better, to be honest with you, to me. Take the beauty blender from the neck. And now we have an even skin tone. So the next step is going to be our foundation, and this is Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this color is FN2 Amber Honey. If you have not seen the video of me doing a review on this makeup, looking for my makeup shade, I will put a card up here so you guys are going to watch that after you watch this one. This is a foundation brush that I like to use. This is a NYX brush. I actually purchased this from Amazon. So then I just pour a little bit here because this makeup doesn't take much. It literally doesn't take much of this makeup to get a nice coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Just do a little bit here like this. Like I said, it doesn't take much of this. I think this will actually do my whole face. We'll see. That little bit did my whole face. It doesn't take much. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the next step, and the next step is to lay down our concealer. So I'm gonna use NARS again, the one that I use on my brow. So what we're gonna be using is just this flat brush. And I don't put much, because this is just a simple everyday look, so we don't have to put much. Just to give us a little highlight under the eye. Just a little. Then I just let my concealer dry down just a little bit. When you allow your concealer to just dry down just a little bit, it's so much easier and so much smoother when you spread it out. It's gonna look so neat. So while that is drying down just a little bit, we're gonna move on to our next step, which is gonna be our bronzer. Then I'm just gonna take this thick bronzer brush I got this from Eco Tools. It's super soft. It's just a thick brush, has nice bristles. See, with my everyday makeup look, I don't contour. And I just put a little bit of bronzer here. Here. If y'all don't know, I'm a bronzer girl. I done fell in love with bronzer. If you have not seen me do the review on this, I forgot to tell you what I'm using. I'm actually using Morphe Leader bronzer. If you have not seen a review on this bronzer, I'll go ahead and put a card up here so you guys can watch that video after you watch this one as well. The concealer is dried good enough, so we're going to go ahead and blend that. I'm going to start at the eyes. See how smooth that lays down? Super smooth. Now we're gonna blend the chin. So the next step is to put your translucent powder on your concealer. I used to bake, but I no longer bake. I put a little bit of translucent powder by Laura Mercier, and I just put it on top of the concealer. So I just take a little bit of that. Because the concealer was already laid down very beautiful, very smooth, and then the translucent powder just gives it that pop. It just looks so nice. I do that to every spot where the concealer is. Now we're gonna go to the chin. Now we're gonna move on to the blush, and I just have a little bit of blush here on this beautiful blush brush, if you guys can see that. So this brush I got from, I think I got this from BH Cosmetics. to the other side. I like to come from here, like right here, from there all the way up to here with my blush. So a way to get rid of the excess so much blush, I just put a little bit of translucent powder on top of it. So now the next step is going to be the highlight, and you guys, this is my favorite highlight from Fenty Beauty. I use highlight rum. I love this, you guys. This is one you're probably going to always see me use, either this one or Too Faced, and this is the color of that rum. I'm just going to go here today, something simple, just a little kiss by the sun. So I'm going to use the same brush that I use with my color correcting, and I'm just going to blend out my highlight with this brush. I know you guys are thinking, wait, where's the eyeshadow? Okay, so with my everyday makeup look, I do not wear eyeshadow. I'll take my translucent powder in my beauty blender, dab it, and I put that on my eyelid. Because this translucent powder is it's almost like the color of my skin tone. So I just put it on there. Without eyeshadow. So now we're gonna move on to the next step, and the next step is the wing. Y'all better know it. I never leave home without it, honey. Never. This one that I'm using, I think it's also, yeah, it is also from NYX, and this is called the Super Skinny Eye Marker. So we're gonna start here from the corner. I'm sorry if this is a bug, but I have to use a mirror in order to do this. So here we're gonna start here, and then we just do a little line. I start off with a small line inside, and then I just come skinny, just like that. Boom, just like that. And then I take this part right here and I go here, just like that, from the tip. Boom. And there you go, you have your wing. And I'm gonna take the same concealer from NARS, and I'm just gonna clean it up on the bottom. Same brush that I use for my brows. So it's angled, very thin, very small. And then we just smooth it out. I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna smooth it out. So you're gonna take a little bit more translucent powder and just gonna go underneath the eye where you fix the eyeliner. Just like so. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side off camera. Okay, so now that I have both of the wings done, the next step is the mascara on my natural eyes. And the mascara that I like to use is actually by Rimmel, and it's called Scandal Eyes Waterproof Mascara. With the mascara on our natural lashes, just to make our lashes stand out when we're gonna put on our falsies. So we're gonna move on to the other side with the mascara. So that is it with the mascara, and now we're gonna move on to the lashes. And the lashes that I'm gonna be using are these lashes that I purchased from Amazon. If I can find it, I will actually put the link in the description box down below. These are the lashes that we're going to use. Super cute. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of lash glue on them and let them sit for a second. So now that we've let our lashes dry a little bit, we can go ahead and put it on our eyes. And I just take the ends and I flatten it. And that's our lashes. Okay, so now that we have the lashes done, we're gonna move on to the next step, which I use another mascara to put on top of my lashes on the falsies. So this mascara that I'm using is by CoverGirl, and this one is Lash Blast Volume. So the next step is we're going to take our highlight, Fenty Beauty Rum, and we're going to put it on the brim of our nose. Line, thin, very thin line. Just not overdo it, and not do a little poop. To not overdo it. And I'm going to take that brush where I laid down my concealer. I'm going to take that same brush to blend the highlight. Then I just take my finger and do the rest. I'm gonna put a little bit more bronzer because you guys know I love bronzer. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more. So we're not done with the eyes yet. I'm gonna take my liner. I'm gonna take a cream liner and a thin brush, thin angle brush. And I'm gonna use this underneath my eye. Eyeliner that I'm using is from BH Cosmetics, and this is Studio Pro, and it's in black. Like so. Okay, so the next step is going to be my liner for my lips, and the liner that I'm using is also by NYX, and this is dark brown. So I overline my lips just a little bit, even though I do have some nice big lips already. I still overline my lips just a little bit. See, not a lot, just a little. I like to pronunciate the dip right there in my lip, just a little bit. Thing that I do is put like a nude or pink lip gloss on top, which this is also by BH Cosmetics, and this is called BH Liquid Lipstick, but it's like a pinkish nude purplish color. So I like to put that on top of the liner like so. With a little bit more liner just to blend it. I take some more Laura Mercier and I put it in the top again, just a little bit. And just to finish off, I'll take my foundation brush or pressed powder brush, if you guys want to call it. I think I also got this from BH Cosmetics. I'm not too sure, but I love this brush. It's super soft. It's just a foundation brush, powder brush, and I just dip it, take off the excess just a little bit, and then I just go all over my whole face with it. And the final step is a matte finish spray, and the one that I use is by Milani, and my brother and his wife actually gave me this for, I think it was Mother's Day. They gave me this in a gift basket for Mother's Day, and it was so sweet of them. Thank y'all. Is the look, ladies. This is the natural glam everyday look that I go for. Comment down below if you like this look, if you're gonna try this look. Very simple. I told you guys it's very simple, very simplistic, and so easy to do. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have watched this all the way to the end, thank you so much. If you like this finished look, give it a big thumbs up. Please, please, please like this video, you guys, and share it. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Like, comment if you haven't already commented. Thank you so much for watching my videos. If you have not seen any more of my videos, if you like makeup, you like home decor, you like fashion, you're gonna love this channel. So go ahead, after you watch this, go watch some more of my videos, you guys. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome holiday. I hope you guys have a blessed night. Good night. Love you.